Yeah, now this right here is a soup that I like to prepare. Yes, I added a little heat to it, but not a lot. The heat was basically added not to cook it, but to just kind of clean it. And because normally I like my food to be kind of, you know, hot in temperature, not blazing hot, but just hot where it's stimulating and more appealing. But I don't believe in cooking food. This is raw for the most part, even though a little heat was added to it in this stainless steel pot. What I have in there is some bok choy vegetables, some green organic onions, um, some romaine lettuce, some red onions, and a bunch of herbs, fresh herbs, organic, oregano, sage, no salt, organic lemons, and an organic avocado. Um, I'm still trying to do more research on the avocados, but I do believe that they're healthy and that they are biblical. You know, they're part of the biblical dietary law of the Creator. So I do believe that they are consumable and that they are essential for health. They're probably not the most healthiest because they are high in fat, specifically saturated, um, polyunsaturated, monounsaturated, but it's a natural fat. It's not like it's refined in a laboratory somewhere and produced at mass scale. Um, it's in its wholesome form. It's a seed involved, as the Bible says. So I'm going to enjoy this, and I hope more of you could be inspired to eat like this also, because this is the best way to eat. Now, mostly I am a fruitarian, but I do like my vegetables and my herbs and my spices. And here and there, I do eat tree nuts. My best nut would be pistachio, but they've been messing my stomach up lately. Possibly because they were roasted and salted, which I know most people like. And so I'm not like most people. Most people would think, well, I gotta alter the food, by way of putting some heat to it, some extreme heat, and baking it and roasting it or whatever. But you don't always have to do that for the food to be enjoyable. Not to say that I believe that nuts like pistachios, walnuts, and pecans are a whole food. They're really not, because they sprout, meaning that they desire naturally to be grown into the wholesome plant. But eating them in their embryonic stage like that causes a lot of issues with the body, especially if you overindulge in eating them. You got inflammation and abdominal pain and stuff like that because of the gas, and especially the trap gas. So I don't eat too many nuts anymore. I don't care what people say. Oh, they have healthy fats. They're high in protein. Well, just like I'm presenting to you right now with this salad, uh, this is all the protein you really need. Trust me. You do not need protein from animal flesh, dairy products, which is a byproduct of animals, and you don't need them from nuts necessarily. The worst nut would be the peanut, so stay away from that. Most people are very allergic to peanuts, and they're just bad for your arteries and your heart and your blood. I'll do a video about peanuts one day. I used to be very addicted to peanuts, especially when they're lightly roasted and salted and stuff like that. But once I started having complications with my heart and my breathing and all of that stuff, I had to do more research on the stuff and see what was really harming me. And it was what I thought it was. And so I say that to say this again: if you want your protein, get it from the vegetables. That's where all the animals are getting it from. Provided that they are grass fed, they're getting it from the herbs, the grass, the plantation. Not to say humans are grass eaters, but y'all know what I'm saying. Most greens, leafy green vegetables have protein in them. You just got to chew the heck out of them and get past that tough layer of cellulose. But, if you chew your food good enough, or, you chop it up good enough, then you could get the protein source that is hidden deep within these vegetables, on the nano scale. So get your vital micronutrients, your protein, your selenium, your calcium, even from your vegetables. You don't need anything else if you're trying to build muscle. This is all you need. And remember, the fruits are for hydration, energy, and just basically prosperity, and happiness. When you eat fruits, you're happy a lot of the time, even if they're seedless, but especially if they're seeded, and then you're going to get the health benefits from it, besides just being happy. But like I made in my other video, eat your vegetables and your fruits, especially outdoors in sunlight. It feels very good, especially if you do it within, the part of the day where the sun is at its highest point in the sky. If you could catch the sun, they're spraying the skies and trying to block it out because they know how important it is for our body, our immune system. They want us all sick, but hey, we got people who are wising up, and they're smart, they're learning every day, and they are getting out of the matrix. More people are becoming fruitarians. They're tired of the bullshit. They're tired of the health problems. And I'm one of them, and I hope that y'all join me. Fruitarianism and being a vegetarian and a vegan overall is where it's at, folks. The sad diet is out. The standard American diet, where you're eating all these carcinogenic, processed, prepackaged, pre-cut foods, or I would say consumables, because they're not really food. You could just consume them and, they'll excite your senses, but you're not going to get any nutritional value from them. All of this garbage, your pizza, your tater tots, your Pop-Tarts, your honey buns, your coffin-shaped, what are those called? Those cream pies or whatever. All of this crap, if it's processed at mass scale, it got all of the garbage in it. It got the hydrogenated oils. It has the soy lecithin, which is it's a hormonal disruptor. It manipulates your hormones. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue tied here because my mouth is watering. I'm ready to eat. But and all of that stuff is carcinogenic. It causes cancer, and it messes up your blood flow. It thickens and coagulates your blood, causes heart disease, all of that garbage. Quit cooking your food. You're killing your food. Eat your food raw in its natural, wholesome state. Straight from the tree, straight from the vine, straight from the farm. Get it at your local farmer's market if you have to. Quit buying this garbage that's prepackaged that lasts on the store shelves for 90 days or better. It doesn't go old. It doesn't perish. It's not a perishable food item. It's not a real food. This right here that you're looking at right now, this is real food. So I hope that y'all will eat more of these whole foods, these real foods, such as your seeded fruits and your seed yielding vegetables. I'll catch you on the next one.